Hey y'all. See. Nessa, hey. Diva Michelle McIntosh, hey, honey bun. Maisha, Nicole, hello. PNG Media News, hey, sir. Charlotte T, hey. Big Niecy, hey. Okay, y'all. So when y'all come in, I appreciate it if y'all hit the thumbs up button because it helps out the channel. Really appreciate it. He said, haven't been able to catch you live in a while. Good to see you. Okay, I understand, honey. I understand. Everybody got things to do, and y'all trying to get y'all self situated and all that. Then I haven't been going live that much. Okay. Sandra said, more grace. Thank you, honey. PNG, thank you for telling everybody to hit the thumbs up button. So, y'all, all right. So let me just go ahead and say this. This is, I know I did the live stream where I was saying I wasn't doing no more news stuff. And this is not really news. I'm keeping it around gardening and stuff because that's what I want the channel to, be about. But this is an article that I feel like y'all need to see. So y'all know that it's been in the works. They've been talking about this lab meat and all this stuff. I did the live stream the other day where one of the senators has, been saying that America need to eat better, and they talking about the EBT and all that type of stuff and how they trying to put something in play where they make you eat better, pretty much telling you what you should eat, okay, to be healthy and all this. So I'm just, sitting, relaxing or whatever. And this article come by. I was like, I gotta let y'all know this. I gotta let y'all know. So this was put out 22 hours ago. All right. The title of this is Lab Grown Meat Company Picks North Carolina for 100 job, $123 million facility. So they done already got the place. The first lab grown meat company will be in Wilson, North Carolina. Okay, it's going to be a 200,000 square foot facility costing them $123 million and will have 100 job openings. The founder of this, he founded Lab Grown Meat in 2018. It's a foreign name, so I cannot pronounce that name. Okay, if y'all look up this article, you'll be able to see it for yourself. He has been, I guess you could say he founded in 2018. He's been working on lab grown meat over in his country in Israel. Yeah. This is the article right here. Hold on. Make sure y'all can see it good. That way, because y'all be saying where you get your source from and all that stuff. And, make sure y'all can see. All you got to do is go on Google, because if it's on the news thing and I done saw it off the news thing, then, y'all will be able to see the same thing. So this is it. Let me be back. Lab Grown Meat Company picks North Carolina for 100 job, and then they say $123 million facility. Okay, so while everybody is talking about, they trying to do lab grown meat, and then the article came out about, what the guy said, they trying to have people to eat healthy. And then this article come out where they didn't already pick the building, know how much it's going to cost, know how many workers they going to need, and everything. And Wilson, North Carolina is just under 2 hours. I've been to Wilson, just under 2 hours from where I am here in Jacksonville. All right. So what that tell you right there, they going on with this lab grown meat. And I'm telling you, somebody had put, and I hadn't heard nothing about this. Okay. I'm kind of behind. I try to not focus so much on the news stuff now because it's just depressing. So I hadn't heard. My friend was actually telling, somebody put in the comments about they're going to try to have it where you can't kill animals. Kind of to, I guess, maybe to force you to buy this lab meat. All right. So my friend, she was telling me, yeah, they've been talking about that for a long time, and I think in some states they trying to work on you not being able to kill animals, or I don't know how far they done got with it. But my thing is, everything is being pushed towards, this lab meat. I'm seeing it everywhere now. And I feel like it's going to be more to it. If they can figure out how to grow meat in a lab, imagine what else going to be figured out how to grow. So, and my thing is for them to already, we already see this beyond meat and stuff like that. We already know that, like the plant-based meat and stuff like that. But this is talking like, it's more than some. This is supposed to, I guess, be chicken without being chicken. Like, supposed to be chicken, I guess, real chicken or real beef or whatever, but not actually coming from the animal, if that makes sense. I don't even understand how that would even be possible. A lot of y'all done talked about how, because I see y'all comments, how it'll be probably more chemicals. Come on now. You can't grow meat in a lab and expect it to be healthy or whatever. So with that being said, keeping it on the gardening side of it is, that just made me feel like we need to step our game up even more. Because it may get to the point where we just may not be able to eat meat unless you are raising your own meat, your own chickens, your own, y'all know I do the quails and chickens. I always say quails and chickens, but I know it's a lot of people that do rabbits and stuff like that. I ain't into no rabbit. But they do goats and all this. So whatever it is that you want to do, gotcha, gotcha. There she grows said, gotcha ninjas, like a pimp. You know what I'm talking about. So that's what I feel like, though. And that's why I titled it what it is, because a lot of people is so blinded over this. And I feel like if they get it to where you can't kill animals, ain't gonna be no real chicken, no real beef, no real pork, none of that stuff in the stores. Okay, so now what people is gonna actually have to go to? What are people actually gonna have to go to? Then you're gonna be forced to buy what they want you to buy. So there's not, what are you gonna do? Run and try to raise your own stuff then? Are you gonna run and try to grow food then? It may be too late. Resources and stuff may not be there. And this is another thing. With everything going away, do you actually think things is gonna be available? Now, go back and think about this. Lab grown meat. We had so many articles on how many cattle and stuff that came up sick or dead or whatever the case may be. I read an article this morning, and you can look this up. It was 3 bald eagles dead, and I think it said 10 was sick. Listen to this. From eating the carcasses of euthanized animals. Now, I didn't go all the way down to see which animals it was, but it said the animals was disposed improperly in a landfill in Minnesota. Wait a minute. Euthanized animals. So that means they was put to sleep. Only bald eagles, not buzzards. Only bald eagles ate these carcasses. 3 of them dead from eating it, and 10 is very sick. What? That don't even, I would love to know what type of animals it was. I know There She Girl said conspiracy. Hey, a lot of people is saying it. So you go back to all the cattle a couple years ago, things being put in play, and it's just like, because y'all, I can't eat no lab grown meat. I'm sorry. You never should say what you can or will not do, but that's just, ain't no way you gonna tell me that it tastes like chicken and it was grown in the daggone in a lab. I ain't no way I'm gonna be able to do that. So haven't been able to catch you live in a while. Good to see you. I don't know why your message was deleted. Probably by accident. I'm pretty sure it was by accident, Nessa, because I don't see anything wrong with it. But I'm sorry about that, hon. So I haven't been able to catch you live in a while. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure it was deleted by accident. I can't bring it back. Hold on. Who deleted it? Trying to see who deleted it now. Whoever deleted Nessa comment, could you bring it back if you can? Because it's not letting me. So I'm not sure why it was deleted. Like I say, probably by accident. Let's see. Juanita Gates. Hey, honey. What's up, y'all? Peace and blessings. Hey, Satika. Mississippi Mud. Good evening. I'm glad to have kept you live again. A lot of y'all. Okay, so I know I haven't been going live much. But I will more often, especially with getting everything back in the garden. Oops, I think I deleted it. Yeah, it was a I can delete. It's fine. PNG. I knew it had been by mistake. Nessa, you didn't do anything, honey. It is perfectly fine. But I don't think y'all been getting the notifications like that neither. So, just check the channel. It's nothing else I can really do about it. Just check the channel to see, if I put something up. But yeah, this was like a spur of a moment live because I wasn't even planning, like the video last night, I wasn't planning on putting up this live stream. Once I saw that, I'm like, I gotta let y'all know because we really gotta step our game up. And I know the past 2 years I did indoor garden. Within the past 3 years, I'm gonna say, I know for 2 years I did indoor garden. I do have footage like of that because I know a lot of y'all don't have access to a yard to grow your food, and I want to be able to show y'all, which y'all gonna get a clip of my indoor garden that has been started. You're gonna get a clip of it today, and then of what it's looking like, how the few little things that's in there is growing because I hadn't put most stuff in there. But then you'll probably get another video on it. I'm going to go hard on the indoor garden because a lot of y'all have voiced your opinions on you don't have a yard. And those of you that do have a yard to grow, you still need to learn how to grow indoors because y'all, they're coming out of the woodworks with so many different things. And I'm not talking about nobody in general. A lot of times when I talk about this, it's because the stores, the companies is doing stuff too. The companies is doing stuff too. They trying to line their pockets as much as they can. So you got everybody trying to give me. And it's just like, what can you do? Best thing to do is try to not depend on stores and individuals to get what you need for you, your family, your household, whatever the case may be. Diva Michelle McIntyre said, I switched to Miracle Grow pot and soil, and now my harvest is growing. Yes, honey. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And let me tell you, if that pot and soil can be expensive, that Miracle Grow pot and soil is expensive because I stopped using it 2020 only because of how expensive it was getting like every month. So I'm happy for you, honey bun. I'm happy for you. So let me tell you, if it gets to where you cannot use that Miracle Grow pot and soil, honey, just get you some of that Miracle Grow shake and feed and get you some cheap soil. Make sure it's got that perlite in it so you can, it'll drain right if you're doing container. I'm pretty sure you said pot and soil. So yeah, make sure if it's some cheap soil from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General, I have used they soil. Just get you a bag of perlite. It'll go a long way, not that much. And then get you that shake and feed Miracle Grow, the little grain, and shake it right off in that soil, honey. And there you go. You got Miracle Grow soil, pot and soil for a little bit cheaper and it lasts a little bit longer because I don't know if you done noticed, they stopped putting a lot of soil in the Miracle Grow bags, okay? And they took the prices up. The price has been going up on that Miracle Grow soil since 2020. And it really can be a lot of money if you're filling up a lot of containers. So I started just buying cheap soil as long as it was pot and soil. If it didn't have no compost in it, no perlite in it, or nothing, I add my own perlite, put that, it's the shake and feed Miracle Grow food. and you got the same daggone thing pretty much. She said, thanks for your help. You're welcome, honey. I use the Miracle Grow plant food in my water when I water them. Yes. Yeah, so you can do that. But to keep them getting a constant feed, you can also use the shaky feed, because I've done that for that soil, honey, because I'm telling you, you'll see it'll get expensive. But I am glad you on the Miracle Grow, because like I say, y'all, I know I'm going to have comments since we talking about that. When it comes to the Miracle Grow feed, the Miracle Grow fertilizer, like I told you, I don't feel like nothing is organic. I'm sorry, I don't feel like anything is organic, because like I said, outdoors ain't organic. Ain't organic. You got so much pollution. You got chemicals in the rainwater now, because we're trying to figure out, is it actually real rainwater? You got so much going on that I just don't believe in everything that's supposed to be organic. So, and then I go back and look at from, growing up, people live to get 80, 90, 100 years old back home. They use Miracle Grow on everything. That's just where it was. So I don't look at that right now. We got bigger things going on. I mean, if it's grown, you growing it, you're taking a lot of extra off from buying it out the store, because not only what you put on it, okay, hey, I know I put Miracle Grow on, okay. You got to look at when you're buying this stuff out the store, there is so many other things than the fertilizer you need to worry about. You got to worry about what they put on it for pests and different things like that. A lot of y'all has been asking me about that. I'm going to redo videos, to kind of freshen up everything on whether if you want to go the oil way, the natural oil way, for as doing pests on your in your garden. And then my new way, y'all already know I've been saying that diatomaceous earth and different ways you can use it and stuff like that. So it's a lot coming, because y'all have been telling me, hey, I'm trying to grow. And reading this article, I got new people in here, so I'm gonna show this article again. So this video actually was started off by this article right here. Lab grown meat company picks North Carolina for 100 job, $123 million facility. So like I say, it's been in the works, but now they know where they're gonna have it located at. Wilson, North Carolina. 200,000 square feet building, gonna have 100 jobs opening, and the founder is somebody in Israel, okay, that founded this in 2018, and now the U.S. finna get its first. And that just goes back to, man, it's just how, if you don't pay attention to things like 2, 3, maybe years back when it said it, you can never say, oh, I didn't know about that. No, it was said. It was just said a couple years back or a couple months back or whatever. But best and believe when you hear it, that's because it's a plan for it, So I just heard about this a couple months ago. And then, you get them talking about trying to, make America even healthier. And now you come up with, now you know where you're going to have, hold on, y'all, I got a bot. Hold up. Let me take this person out. All right, y'all. So yeah, so we need to step our game up. How many is 61 people in here? Wait, first let me do this. All I said was, it's nice to see you again. Was just catching up. Yes, I was watching part 3. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I saw it. He said it was a pocket mistake, Vanessa. He didn't try to delete your comment. But yeah, I was able to read it. Yes, honey bun. Let's see. Okay, I read that one. Thank you, PNG, for putting the other channel in the chat. I appreciate it so much. So yeah, y'all. So 57 people in here. All I can do, I can't tell nobody what to do, when to do it, how to do it. All I can bring and give my few opinions, my little 2 cents opinions and whatever. But I will say this, we're gonna have to step our game up. You're gonna have to come up with a plan, some kind of way. Tangelo, Ty, good afternoon. Didn't know you was live, so you didn't get no notification. See, I've been noticing that on my content, on my videos lately, that it's back to the same trickery, I guess. Y'all not getting notified. I put up like 3 videos the other day in one day, and people weren't getting notifications. So that's why I say you just have to pretty much watch the channel. I will be making 3 playlists. Y'all tell me what y'all want me to do. So I have videos for the quails now. I have videos from when I had them before, but then I got videos that I've been dealing with them now. Do y'all want me to go ahead and make a playlist for quails? I wanted to wait till January 1st so I can put quails 2023. All right. But I got footage that y'all say has been helpful about the quails and stuff now. So I'm trying to debate. I want to literally wait, but I don't know if I should just go ahead and make a playlist. That way it'll be easier for y'all that is interested in them to go ahead and see the content that I'm putting up now about them, rather than waiting for, I don't know, because I don't really know how many of y'all is actually interested in them. I just find out every day how many is, especially from the vent section video. Quite a few of y'all was interested in, not knowing how to tell male from female and stuff like that. So y'all have to let me know what y'all want me to do. I'm gonna go off on what y'all interested in. But when it comes to growing our own food, y'all gotta understand it's coming around really, really quick. You need to be already set up and knowing what you want to grow, how much of it you want to grow. And I cannot stress enough, try to grow something inside. Please try to grow something inside, because you don't know, that was one thing about having to register your garden and all this. And believe it or not, you can't keep a whole garden hidden that's outside. You don't know what's flying around at night. You just do not know. You got a whole garden. Like, how you gonna actually keep that hidden? So you need to know how to actually grow indoors. I mean, I have so many videos from 2020, maybe in my garden in 2020 playlist of growing indoors. I am back to doing that now. I just hadn't put it up. But we need to learn how to do things, not just get comfortable with one way of doing things. You need to know how to do things in different ways, because like I say, this meat, this lab grown meat, this is just beyond meat. Okay, this is beyond meat and plant-based. This is, and now that it's set in stone, I guess, that the first facility will be here in North Carolina, and they know how many workers. This ain't something you just came off the top of your head with. This has been in the works for a long time. So you really, really, really need to pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Meso said, good afternoon, precious. Hey, honey bun. Proof in pudding. Hey, queen, thanks for the info on the seeds out in Lowe's. Have a blessed day, you guys. Oh, you're welcome, honey. I hope your area had some. There she girl said it's getting real now. Exactly, girl. It really is. It really is, because they going hard about it. Now all I'm seeing is lab grown meat, lab grown meat, lab grown meat. And like I say, that article that I did the live stream on yesterday, day before yesterday, it was yesterday. That article where they talking about, we need to eat healthy and stuff like that. And then you stroll all the way down, there they go talking about lab grown meat will be a way to do it. What? Why? Why? As if the chickens and stuff we buy now ain't already, pumped up with hormone and stuff. What's wrong with, fresh chicken and stuff? Why? I mean, it's got to be something. Something ain't right, Say hi, darling. Hey. There she goes. Said crunch time. Exactly. It's coming quick. So while you taking your time maybe thinking you got more time to get things. They working at it every day. People, companies, they working at stuff every day. They probably don't even go to sleep. They working on it. So, I mean, you just got to do what you got to do. Big Niecy said, do you grow in your garage or a designated room inside? Okay, so I have grown in my living room. I have on that playlist I was saying gardening 2020 and gardening 2021. I showed where I grow right in my living room, had a whole garden set up in the living room. Right now I'm growing in my garage inside my grow tent. I do have videos where I had the grow tent inside the house. It was actually in this area that I'm sitting. And I grew that way. But currently, right now, I'm growing in the garage inside of a grow tent. And let me just say this. That grow tent was sponsored. It was a sponsored video. I got that grow tent for free because it was sponsored, okay? Vivasan sponsored that grow tent. So I'm saying this for this reason. You don't need a grow tent. I got it. I'm going to use it. But you don't need a grow tent to grow indoors. Don't think you need a grow tent. Grow lights. A sunny wonder, but I prefer grow lights because sometimes you may not have that amount of sun to come through your windows and stuff like that. Grow lights in an area and you can grow, okay? So just because when you see the video where I'm in a grow tent or whatever, if that video wasn't sponsored, if that company didn't reach out, I wouldn't have had the money to buy no daggone, not that type of grow tent. I wouldn't have had, the funds to purchase no grow tent, so I wouldn't have done it. I was growing before that grow tent, so don't think, oh, I can't do it because I don't have a grow tent. You don't need it. You don't need it at all. Check the waters as well. I was having a bit of indigestion for the past week. And I'm like, I know I was eating crazy, but I noticed every time I would drink water, bottled water, it would just start bubbling. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, okay, wait, I'm taking my medicine. I got back on my famotidine. I'm like, okay, something I'm taking in ain't working. It ain't working. And I know I got off in what I knew I was eating that I shouldn't have been eating. And come to find out, Nestle Pure Life water is what I was drinking. I got off from it and went to Deer Park. No more indigestion. So something in the Nestle Pure Life water, it say it's enriched with minerals or something. I don't know what it is, but my body don't like it. Don't like it at all. So yeah, so I gotta be careful on what water I even stock up on. Deer Park seemed like the best water for me. Right now, I don't know if that's gonna change because I don't know. They changing ingredients and all this other stuff, so I just don't know. But yeah, so be careful, y'all. That's why I said we talk about stocking up, but now it's like it's so hard to stock up on stuff because the quality of it. They cutting corners because things is so high, but then they want the product to still taste the same, but they taking out more expensive ingredients, adding more junk to it. And a lot of y'all been saying y'all see a lot of junk that's cheaper than the healthier stuff. This lab grown meat it's making me think about that movie y'all kept telling me about that I did go and watch, Solid Green. It's really, really giving me Solid Green vibes, okay? Because too many people talking about this lab-grown meat. All right, so I'm like, and then taking things away because they feel people is not eating right. I mean, these companies is right on board with it. That's what I'm talking about. These companies is gonna run to that. If the majority of the people may eat a certain way, a lot of these companies is gonna push themselves and have their version of everything, and you ain't gonna know what you get. So, but that's gonna be for the ones that don't prepare. Now, I just want to tell you, like, that's gonna be for the ones that don't want to prepare. Y'all, a lot of people, I thought a lot of people lived in apartments and stuff. I have found out just by y'all comments, a lot of people do live in apartments, but there's a whole lot of people that live in homes and have the means to. And y'all have been, I mean, it's fine. Y'all have been very, very vocal, I guess you could say, text vocal, on you just don't feel the need to grow your own food, and that is fine. I'm not here to make nobody grow it. I only can give you my opinion on it and try to motivate you and help you if you less clearly think you can't not grow. But to make you, no, 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 no. But you'll be the ones that will have to eat what is given to you, what is put out there for you to eat, if you don't try to, do anything for yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's see. There she grows said people are really gonna start dropping, eating that mess. Yes, honey. Yes. Sean said, what types of food can I grow inside? I live in a condo. What are the easiest things? Your easiest things is gonna be greens, probably. Greens. Tomatoes, but you gotta look at tomatoes. You may have to self-pollinate. Okay. Tomatoes and things like that. Let me see. It's the beans. And beans is easy too, because most beans are self-pollinating. But tomatoes, people grow those right in the windowsill, especially if you find the varieties, like the smaller varieties, like the patio ones and stuff like that. You can do all type of greens. Okay. Greens. Swiss chard, mustard green, collard greens, turnip greens. You can grow that stuff inside. I have grown peas and beans inside. They did just fine. Trying to think what else. Oh, radishes and stuff does really, really good inside too. Root crops, they do really, really. If you got the proper lighting and the proper watering, you can do it. Yes, Big Niecy, lettuce does really, really good inside. I'm using my computer. After this, I will do my clip for y'all to show y'all what's growing. It's not much, because I got to take some things from outside that's not growing that good and put them in. Yes, free girl sprouts. And honey, thank you for saying that, because I got some little microgreens I need to drop. That's what made me think about it when you said sprouts. Some microgreens I need to drop. Microgreens are something else that grows very quickly and fast. Inside. Okay, so let me try to make sure I don't miss nobody. I'm gonna come down. Let's see. Big Niece said thanks. You're welcome, honey. Proof and pudding. Yes, and NC2 just other end, but the grow lights are very expensive. Okay, so grow lights. What I did for mine is you can go and get those shop lamps. They about $10 at Walmart. They the one with the clamp. It got the card on them and they clamp. Most people use them when they in mechanics and stuff, when they in garages and stuff. Get those. Walmart have grow light bulbs. That's what I used at first before I started getting, sponsored by different companies and getting the more expensive grow lights and stuff like that. I was using shop lamps and grow light bulbs. Okay, now I don't like the pink grow light bulbs. I don't like the ones that has that pink lighting. I feel like they don't do worth nothing. The white plant grow light bulbs, I got most of mine. Now they can be a little expensive, but they last almost forever, seem like. I got mine from Lowe's. Walmart did have some last year, some white the white light grow light bulbs. That's all you need. Look, you ain't even got to get a shop lamp. You get a regular lamp. Anything that you can screw a light bulb in, and just get the light bulb. Yeah, I have one of those. The tree lamps. I think it was like $40, and it's got the 5 heads on it. That you can get. Just get grow light bulbs. anything that you can straw a light bulb in, long as it's a plant grow light bulb, you can use that. You don't have to have to go. That's why I say you need to go back to my playlist from Gardening 2020. You will see my setup. You will literally see my setup. That's what I use. Then companies start reaching out. I start doing reviews for them. That is why you will see different lights now. But my shop lamps, little whatever they call that lamp thing I was just telling y'all, tree lamp or whatever with them plant bulbs in it, did just fine. Just fine. Diane Wynn said, hello, everyone. Hey, Honey Bun. Big Niece said, I have grow lamps and a sun porch. There you go, honey. There you go. Messa said, tasting differently. Yes. Others as well. Mm-hmm. Tangelo Todd said, I'm staying active, been preparing for a year now. Today, I'm disabled, doing good, about to do indoor gardening with the buckets. I'm going to try. Yes. Try it. It's so much fun, too. In tandem, said, ask a close friend or family member who has a room for you, a small garden. Maybe you share a bit of your harvest with them. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Great idea. Nikki's Universe said, hey everybody, MGL. I'm in the middle of seeing clients, but notice that you were live. We'll be listening. Thank you so much, Honey Bun. Thank you. Big Niece said lettuce, figure out the sprouts. Okay, so I got those. Let's see. Tangelo Todd said yes, greens. What about cucumbers, eggplant, cabbage? Cabbage would be good. What about these? Now, cucumbers and stuff like that, just remember the ones that needs to be pollinated, you need to make sure that they get pollinated correctly. Whether you take your toothbrush and go into the flower, the male flower and the female flower, go into the male flower, which would be the flower with no fruit on it. The female always will be the flower that has the fruit coming in on it. So if you're doing a cucumber, you may see a little bitty baby cucumber with a flower on the end. So you want to get one of the ones that don't have the flower on the end, and you want to take from him. So swab him and then come over and swab her and just make sure everything stay pollinated. Okay. And or you could just have a fan maybe directly on that area that will blow some of the pollen kind of around, and eventually, it lands where it needs to land. There's so many different ways you can pollinate. But just keep in mind, some things that needs to be pollinated, you may have to help it out if you growing indoors. If you got that, the right lighting, you can grow almost anything. Okay. Sean Baldwin, I hope I said that right. Baldwin. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say Sean. Thank you. I will try some of your suggestions. I don't have a sunlit. I'll get a sun lamp. Okay. All right. Proof in the pudding said, also, don't forget to start bell peppers so they can give fruit in the summer. Yes. Me and my friend was just talking about daggone peppers in general. Because I said I wasn't going to do no peppers, but I done got the urge to do pickled peppers or whatever. And then I'm going to do certain peppers to take to the flea market. So even though I can't eat most peppers, I am learning the ways to incorporate it without my body actually paying attention to it. So I'll share that with y'all. You're probably like, how is she gonna eat something and without her? I've been working on some things, okay? And everybody's body different, so I have to pay attention to what I can get away with and how I can get away with it. And I'll share that with y'all. So I will be back doing peppers and tomatoes, okay? And we're going to talk about those tomatoes a different way. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it on here. If you want to grow something like tomatoes, I would say get you some determinate tomatoes. Now, the thing about determinate tomatoes, they give you all their fruit at once. So when they get the growing, when the plant get the growing and it produces its fruit, that's pretty much the end of that plant, no matter whatever you would, no matter what you do. Pretty much like it's a quick, plant, a determinate tomato. Indeterminate tomato plant will continue to produce as longer. So always think about, if you're in an area where it's getting closer to frost and you want some tomatoes, you may get away with doing some like determinate, something that's going to produce you whatever it's going to produce you and then be done. So when it comes to growing things like tomatoes indoors, I would say do determinate tomatoes, because they're very quick, and you go ahead and harvest. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, so, oh wow, that's a great idea. Thank you. You're welcome, honey. In Tandem says, I use regular fluorescent tubes and my peppers goji. Oh, love it. I've heard people using, regular lights. I haven't, but the thing about it is, with some people, now you doing yours and you say they love it and they doing good, that is perfect. But some people have tried it and the plants get leggy because the light is not strong enough. So I don't want nobody to waste their seeds. We ain't got no seeds and nothing to be wasting and all that stuff. So you try at your own risk. But some people use, they use regular fluorescent light. So you can try it and see, especially if that's going to be cheaper. But if it don't work for you, then to go to the plant light bulb. I always stick to the plant light bulbs. Angela Todd said, I was wondering. Hey, Latika Osby. Angel 77 said, what is this? What do you mean, what is this? What are you talking about? What is that? I don't even know what's going on. All right. Thumbs up. Let's see. Lisa said, nice explanation. Real women don't do nonsense. They better start. Yes, I'm guessing you're saying better start growing. Exactly. And it said you can also make spices with peppers and herbs if you dehydrate. Exactly, Big Nisi. Lynetta Gaskin said, hey, MGL, cutting up red Russian kale, turnip greens. Oh, girl, that just made me hungry. Just picked from my container garden and loving it. Blessings to you always. Yes, honey bun. Oh, my God. Girl, you're going to make me go out there and try to see what I can go ahead and get right now. Oh, you just don't know what you did when you said that. Oh my goodness. I think I got red Russian kale actually coming. I had dropped seeds for it, but they ain't there yet. But I can find some greens, honey. Nikki's Universe, a question, should I grow tomatoes inside now, or can I still grow them outside? And can I also start broccoli and onions in Texas? So you're in Texas. Depending on what part. Now, I know some people in Texas, and I will say it's about to get cold. So tomatoes, no. No, honey. No, not tomatoes. But your broccoli and stuff, I don't want to tell you to drop seeds and it don't come up the ground, maybe a little too cold or whatever. What I would suggest for broccoli, now I think onions you should be able to put in. I don't think they'll be ready to like next spring or next fall. It depends on what type of onions you got. But like broccoli and stuff, I would say start your seeds indoors, get them nice and healthy and strong enough, and then take them out and transplant them. That's what I would tell you to do. Or you could do it both ways. Drop you some seeds indoors for broccoli and stuff, and then drop some outdoors and just see what will go on. Because I mean, you got to know your zone and everything like that. I'm zone 8A, but just because I'm zone 8A, you may be zone 8A in Texas, but your weather is different. I can only go off from how I know the weather has been in Texas. So yeah, anything like, your brassicas and greens and stuff, I would say go ahead and drop some for experiment, because y'all know I like to experiment in the garden. Drop some out there, see if they come up, but have you some backup growing inside somewhere till they get strong, and then take them out and transplant them. See. Where am I? Okay. Elaine Brooks says that's way too much money and way too much building area for that $100. Just saying. Yeah, I know. Because you know what? It may it may be 100 job openings and the rest may be robots or something. You never know. Never know. It won't surprise me. um, Diane Wynn said, MGL, can you show how to pickle string beans in a video? I guess I'm asking for the correct video. Oh, you said, yeah. Can you show how to pickle string beans in a video? I guess I'm asking for the correct video. Are you asking me, did I show how to pickle string beans? That was cucumbers. I did the cucumber pickles, can them. That was cucumbers, I think. I know what you're asking. Free Girl said, MGL, can you let us know when to start seeds for spring planting? It was so hot in Louisiana this summer. I want to start early. Sure, but again, you have to know your zone. You know, if your zone is different, you have to know. So I'm gonna show y'all, if guys say the same, I'm gonna show y'all when I'm starting my stuff and everything like that. But please go Google wherever you at in Louisiana. Google grow zone for wherever you at. So if you in New Orleans, Louisiana, grow zone for New Orleans, Louisiana, something like that. It'll tell you your grow zone if you don't know it. Then you can also say New Orleans, Louisiana, grow zone, what to grow spring or something like that. And it'll tell you. But with the way the weather has been, it could change. So what I said I was going to do was I'm going to start my garden counter early next year. And then when it says it's gonna frost, or if it don't say it's gonna frost, and I realize it's a little too cold outside, I'm not telling y'all to do this because I like the experiment. I'm just gonna put a frost cloth down, and I'm gonna see how early can I actually grow certain things that Google say I can't grow until May. I'm probably gonna start growing things in March, and if I get some frost or non-frost, I would just put a frost cloth down and see if it'll make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do. But you got to know your grow zone and know what's able to be grown because everybody area is different. And I don't want to tell you something and then, it don't work for you. So let's see. Nikki's Universe says, Southern Texas. Thanks for the information. You're welcome, honey. Texas in the house. Mercedes G said, hey, MGL. Hey, Ron. Hey, honey bun. Elaine Brooks says, Texas last 2 winter temps were gone below 0. Tomatoes indoors, just planted onions, garlic, turnips. Side carrots are still growing. Mercedes G said, I'm late. What are we talking about today? Some of everything, honey. Some of everything. But we started off about this lab grown meat. The first building is coming to the U.S. in Wilson, North Carolina. And Tandem said, don't forget the like. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, 63 people, 63 thumbs up. I'm pretty sure it was way more in here. But that is okay. If you haven't thumbs up and you in here, because that could be somebody that left out, please hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. You need to say that's an excellent idea. Find frost cough. Yes. Diane Wynn said, can I use the same recipe that you use for the cucumber string bean cucumbers to pickle string beans? I'm learning. Yeah, you can. They're gonna be brown sugar. But I will say this because I did say I got that recipe out of my canning book. I will say for that recipe, you find out one. Don't put that much salt in there. I would never do that again. They was salty. Okay, that recipe was, and that's why I said canning can be bad if you go by the recipe where are you using all that sugar and all that sodium. So I'm gonna make some more of those, if it's God's will, because they was good. We actually just ate the last jar about a month ago. Man, them kids was standing around like, oh, here we go. So I am definitely gonna be canning more pickle and stuff. Because I have learned how to get around my GERD with that. Now, because it's vinegar, I'm like, I wasn't able to tolerate vinegar, but now I know. Just have a full stomach and don't have it first thing in the morning and don't have it in the evening. I can have it midday and I ain't have no issues. And the longer it sits, it's fermented. So it's supposed to be good for the good anyway. So I was like, I've been working on myself, y'all, just like testing myself out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have some this morning. If it makes me sick, I just have to do it again the next day. That's what I did. It made me sick. I took some medicine, dealt with it that day. The next day, I didn't have it that morning. I had it that afternoon on a full stomach. No problem. Then I tried it again in the evening. Oh, I had indigestion. So just working with it, trying to see what I can have and when I can have it. It's all about timing. I'm learning all about timing. So definitely you can use that for your string beans, but cut that salt, because I don't know what they was talking about. And I did exactly what they said, and it was salty, but it was good though. It was good. PNG Media News, thank you for putting the Amazon wish list in the chat. I appreciate it so much. Tangelo Todd says, I'm in Houston, Texas. Our food in Walmart going fast. The food don't last. But one day after delivery, before lots of food, so crime getting so bad, things getting worse. Yes, yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. See? Yeah. People is seeing and they getting mad. That's the thing. They're getting very mad. Stephanie 2 said, Southeast Texas, I started my winter garden late because it's been too darn hot. Well, at least you got it started, honey. At least you got it started. Sweet Tea said, I don't know why I thought bees were needed to help pollinate fruit. I guess that isn't true because tomatoes can be grown inside. Yup. And if you have the depending on the type of tomato, some don't need. I have seen tomatoes that didn't need pollinators. And then you got some that you have to help out. And then if you got like some people having fans and stuff by their stuff they growing, that helps like with the wind. Yeah, bees and stuff help, but you got to think about it. When they growing this stuff inside, okay, or these warehouses, these barns, y'all know what I'm talking. When it's growing inside, when it's off season, where you think that stuff come from when it's off season? They growing it inside of facilities and stuff. Ain't no bees up in there swarming around talking about pollinating that. So how is that stuff getting pollinated and they sending it to the store? Okay, there's other ways. That's why I say I don't be listening to Google all the time. Sometimes we just have to use our common sense. Okay, sometimes we have to, because they'll have us spending money and broke as a joke, and they ain't gonna care none about it because they getting money in their pockets. So we have to really pay attention to, what's best for us, especially our areas and stuff like that. Bouillon Smith, hey. Anthony said, hi, how are you doing? I am doing good. In tandem says, I heard someone say they had a fly infestation and pollinated some tomatoes they could not get to grow before. Oh my God. Hey, no flies did it then. And they went from one to other. They were just taking pollen with them, I guess. Oh my goodness. Hey, Deborah Edwards. It's so true. So y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all. We've been on here 54 minutes. 54 minutes, and I enjoyed the garden talk. So definitely gonna have to do more. Y'all been letting me know. I'm trying to get it back to where it's just strictly the garden and the chickens and the quail, the homestead type stuff, because y'all, that's what we got to do, or unless y'all want to eat that stuff that they finna start growing inside or whatever. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for coming in. I see y'all comments. I say that a lot. I do see y'all comments. I do. It's just that I be so busy. Some days I may not be feeling my best with this GERD situation or whatever. But that's pretty much it. Some days I may not be feeling myself. Feeling my best or whatever. And then, we just have those days. The weather be crazy or just life just happen or whatever. And I'm just busy. It's just I'm always doing something. So I don't get a chance to respond. But I do see y'all comments, okay? Let me see. Bigny said, is the owl gone? I haven't seen him back. But he can always come back. They'll go away for a little bit. Come back. Then he could have been out there while we sleep or something, but I ain't had no more issues as far as killing any quails or anything. Deborah Edwards say, have a great day. You too, honey bun. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Whiskey woman would say, hey, howdy, y'all. Sorry, I just caught the tail end. It is all right, honey bun. Hey, and welcome. Bigny said, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Free girl said, thanks, MJ. Y'all are so welcome. I enjoy hanging out with you. Stay safe. Thank you for everything. Y'all are so welcome. So y'all let's get these gardens on, let's get ready to garden. I can say, I know a lot of people is not doing fall gardens, but let's get it, ready. Nikki's University, have a wonderful and productive day, everyone. Peace. You too, honey bun. So, and do what we can do, okay? Because it's getting real. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Y'all stay safe. And I'll see y'all in the next one if it's God's will, okay? Bye.